Okay, good morning. Earl Ofari, Hutchinson here again. As you can see, it's now about 5:30 a.m. on Saturday. Look behind me. I'm in Windsor Hills, about a block from my house in Windsor Hills. The Hellfire, L.A., fires, make that plural, continues. And even worse, if you can call it that, it's getting closer and closer. No end in sight. As you can see behind me, the fires continue. This time a stone's throw from Windsor Hills View Park. We have lots of brush. We have lots of shrubbery. And we have an oil field. God forbid, if anything hit the oil fields, you're talking about not just fires now. You're talking about the potential for a catastrophic explosion that would know no end. So behind me, as you can see, within a stone's throw, we have the fires that are inching closer and closer, no end in sight. We've gone over 1,000,000 times all the causes, all the speculation about what is causing the hellfires. But what is clear and becoming clearer and clearer every time, we do these shoots, you can see it's encompassing everything. It's not just Altadena. We have that. We have the Palisades. We have parts of Santa Monica. But now we have inching into the city. We made a call on Mayor Bass and the County Board of Supervisors, declare an emergency, extend the state of emergency throughout, not just L.A. County, but start looking at South L.A. because we are in danger. There's a threat to our neighborhoods, too. And we also have the problem of insurance, coverage. Who's going to pay for this? It's a monumental catastrophe. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to be the greatest and the costliest catastrophe in the nation's history. Much of it environmental. We know all the reasons, but a lot of it we have to say and admit and point the finger at ourselves as human beings. A lot of it is human manufactured. Global warming, climate change, droughts, all of these things, again, can trace back to not just the environment, not just changes in nature. We can look at that, and that can be stopped, but also in terms of the human factor, too. But be that as it may, we have a threat in our community in South L.A., Windsor Hills, Baldwin Hills, View Park, Leimert Park, all these areas now. They have to be brought into the mix. So it's a challenge for policymakers. Start looking holistically at the whole area and the threat and the danger. Again, behind me, as you can see, it's 5:40 a.m. on Saturday, and we have another hellfire. You can see it right from my perspective and my view and where I'm standing. What does that tell you about the danger, continuing danger and threat? I'm Earl Ofari, Hutchinson again, on the scene, another special edition of Tragically and Sadly, taking it to the streets, this time, hellfires, literally, hellfire in my backyard. Once again, thanks for joining me.